Ashe. Peace. Greetings, greetings, greetings. We got to get back on track and get everybody used to me getting back on track. Hey, y'all. Hey. Peace. Greetings. Come on in. Come on in. Hey, beloved. Peace, 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 peace. Isha. Hey, boo. Hey, y'all. Hey, Renique. So I wanted to get on here, peace, beloved, and build with y'all for a little bit. And I told y'all I was gonna be on here every day until our retreat. The retreat is going to be the 31st through the 2nd. If you have not registered to get your virtual spot, make sure you get your spot ASAP. Listen, Renique, hey baby. Okay. What I wanted to build on and what I wanted to touch on, and I posted Prince video today for a reason. Okay. I posted his video for a reason because there's some things that he touched on that I felt like was necessary. And I talk about this a lot. I talk about specifically with my tribe or the people that come under my mentorship or come under any type of reading or teachings that I do. I always talk about be mindful not only with your energy, but who you are spending time with, who you are listening to, who you are coming under for tutelage or guidance or mentorship, and why. Why is this important? Because just like the rest of society, just like it's like they used to call them the 85ers, I promise you this percentage of the awakened ones and the conscious ones, they are doing the same thing. They just got a new name. I call them knowledge pimps. You got spiritual pimps, spiritual molesters, all right? And I wanted to name this video actually spiritual mishandling, all right? Because that's what's happening. People are being spiritually mishandled. And what does that mean and what does that entail? That entails you going to someone and they are making you codependent on them. They're making you become so dependent on what it is that they carry or that energy that they possess or the information that they're teaching you, per se. They make you so dependent on them that you are not able to leave their nest or leave their tutelage or leave their mentorship on your own, or you feel that you are still incapable of standing on your own 2 feet. If you are under someone who is not willing to invest that energy or time to make sure that you can fly, that can see the divine guidance in you, that can see the God energy in you, okay? If they can't see that, if they're not building in that, if they're not instilling in that, listen, beloved, that person is not for you. They're not for you. And they're not for you, and you know it. You felt the energy from the beginning. You felt the notion in the beginning. You felt a sensation that you thought might have been some divine guidance or something. I don't know, gas. I don't know. But you thought it was something that was pulling you in. No, that was something that was trying to tell you, nah, you need to pay attention to what it is that they saying. You need to pay attention to their ways and actions. So why am I getting into this? Why am I getting into this? Because what I tend to find, and I tell y'all all the time, I've been doing this journey for a very long time. I've been on this journey for a very long time. Too damn long. Let's be clear. All right. I've been on this journey for a long time. I've seen it all. I've seen the spiritual pimps. I done seen the spiritual molesters. I know how they get down. I done been the victim of it a couple of times. So let's be clear. They are out here. Everyone that say that they come in love and light don't come in love and light. Everyone that they say that they own the spiritual journey might not be on the same spiritual journey that you think they own. Everyone that say they come in to help enlighten Enlighten. I want to enlighten the masses. Oh my gosh, what did the brothers used to say? I'm just trying to bring that queen up. No, the hell you not. You trying to get some ass. Let's be real clear. Let's be real clear. You ain't coming to enlighten nobody. You out here repopulating the earth with your bad seed, and then wondering why our community is jacked up. This is why. So my beautiful tribe, please take time to sit with people. I just was getting on one of my beloveds yesterday. I was like, you're asking me, you're coming to me for God, divine counsel, but did you pull on it? Because I can tell you what I feel, but I'm going to need you to sit there and pull on it. I need you to tap into your own inner wisdom. Because yes, I can give you my divine counsel and my energy and what I'm telling you I see, but you need to tap into what you see. How do you feel about it? Why are you not trusting your voice? Your voice is just as divine as mine. Your voice is just as in tune as mine. So let's be real clear. Don't y'all get into this idolizing us. Because there's a lot of people that don't come in this with a genuine heart. It's a lot of people that's coming to y'all broken. It's a lot of people that want to show up and say, I'm here to guide you to the light, but they still lost in the darkness themselves. Let's be clear. They haven't figured out the way. And they offering you some damn information that ain't right and exact. So now y'all following some damn people. I'm gonna be nice today. You following some people that haven't figured it out themselves. You following some people that haven't mastered themselves. Pay attention. They posting something and it sound ratchet as hell. That shit ain't cute. It's not cute. They posting something and it seems like, oh, you still hood. Listen, beloved. Yes, they still hood. They still ratchet. They still whatever you want to call it. It's still whatever you want to call it. So you need to pay attention to that. That might be somebody that you go to for entertainment. That ain't somebody that you want to mentor you into your own awakening. That is not somebody you want to guide you towards your God self, because they haven't found their God self. So you got to be real clear who you following. Don't let the social media thing trick you. Don't let the social media thing have y'all caught up in the game thinking that somebody is on the right side of the fence and they just as broken, just as lost, just as confused as your ass. Now, thank you, boo. Be clear. Do a reading on it. Pull on that shit. Shit, y'all better be pulling on me. I'm the main one that I'll be like, don't idolize me. Pull on it. If my spirit resonates with you, cool. Yay. If it don't, find someone else. Find someone that resonates with you. Find someone that is going to guide you to your divine self. Because if they're not invested in pulling that out of you, if they're not invested in making sure that you show up as God, that's not the person for you. That's not the person for you. Everybody ain't for everyone. I tell people all the time, it's a couple of F-bombs that'll come out my mouth sometimes. It's some words that might come out my mouth that will ruffle your feathers. Let's be clear. Let's be real clear. But I'm okay with that. I know my truth. You know, I might have been saying that I'm going to stop cussing for 3 years. It ain't happened yet, so y'all should already know. Put your baby's headphones on when I'm talking. Go in another room. All right? Be mindful. Because I posted that video for a reason. Spiritual vampires are real. Spiritual suckers are real. People that try to come around you in sheep's clothing are real. This right here is not love and light. It's not rainbows all the time. This shit is not kumbaya as much as we want it to be. There's some people that will come and take advantage of you. They will rape your pockets. They will get all your coins that you don't work real hard for and still leave you empty and still leave you without. I had a conversation recently with someone, and I remember them making a comment like, you could be charging $300-400 for that. I could. Yeah, I know I could. Absolutely. But is that my journey? No. Why would I charge you $300 and $400 for something that really, honestly, if you got a little bit of discipline, if you got a little bit more committed to your own journey, you can find on your own for a smaller fee. And on top of that, if this is what my purpose is, if it's meant for me to be the bridge or a divine voice or a conduit for you to hear what you need to hear, for me to remind you of your own personal greatness, for me to remind you that you are only a reflection of me, that you are God just like me, that you can walk in your power just like me, that you can believe in your higher self just like me. You can get these damn cards and understand what it is that you need to be doing next too. You can sit at the singing bowls and hear the healing that is needed in your soul too. You can tap in and figure out which one of your damn chakras is off too. So I don't gotta come and charge y'all an arm and a leg. Am I gonna charge you? Absolutely. Because it's still required for me to pay my bills. And it still requires an exchange of energy, because this is what I do full time besides being a mama. So yes, am I going to charge you? Yes, because it takes time and energy to put what I put together. Do I even break even 9 times out of 10? Hell no. Okay? But you got to listen. And I'm just really passionate this year. This year I've been so intentional on making sure that you not only find yourself, but that you also make sure that y'all are paying attention to the people around you, to the stores that you go into, to the people that you are tuning into even virtually. And I knew that there would come a time that, yes, we have to stand toe to toe with their ass. Let's be clear. The ones of us who say we are about this, we got to stand toe to toe. Because right now, we don't need any fake prophets. We don't need any lip professors. We don't need people that's on here saying that they about this and they about that, and you lying and you making the community worse. You not making us better. I have people that's coming to me sicker than they was when they got to you. So we, the ones that are awakened, the ones that are on here, my tribe that are really walking in a purpose, walking it from a very genuine space. I understand, just like me, I got bills to pay, you got bills to pay too. But don't be out here spiritually raping people. Like, don't do that. That shit ain't good and ain't got good karma on it. Don't be out here stressing about money. I've never stressed about money. Never. You know why? Not since I've been on this journey. Now, I did before when I ain't know no better. But this journey right here, never stressed about it. That's why I gave spots away for y'all to attend this daggone retreat for free. I gave spots away. There's women that are attending the retreat physically that I gave a spot to. Why? Because I knew you need this. So I'm not getting ready to try to rake you over the coals for this little bit of change, this little bit of coins. No, you need this. And if I know that I can pour this into you, then I'm going to do it, because that's my divine purpose. That's my mission. The sisters that are doing this with me, that's their mission. Make sure the people that y'all are connecting with, that's their mission. Listen to what they're saying. Pay attention. Don't candy coat it. Everybody that is coming in the name of love and light, if they really coming in the name of love and light, you're going to see it. It's going to come through. If they not coming in the name of love and light every time, I promise you, you're going to see them shut their page down. I promise you, you're going to see them take a hiatus for no damn reason. And you're going to be wondering. I promise you, their emotions going to show up on their page. Because they not dealing in God's self. And let's be real clear about that. You only supposed to be dealing with God's self. You should not be dealing in ego. You should not be dealing with your lower vibrational self. So none of that shit should come out on your page. None of that stuff should come out in your live. None of that stuff should affect your people or your clients. I'm just saying. So be clear. Who are you dealing with? Who are you dealing with? Take time, beloveds. Y'all listening to people before you open up and allow them into your energy. Make sure you sit with that. Does it feel good? Does it feel okay? Does it feel like they're supposed to be in alignment with me? Are they a divine source in order to hear what they need to hear to guide me to my divine order? And if the answer is no, then run. Run far away. Run very fast. Block their ass. Let's be clear. All right. All right. I think I'm through with my soapbox today. What y'all doing? Look, I'll go all the way left. What y'all doing? How was your day? How was your day? Yes, we are our own healer. Lord is on it. We are our own healer. Y'all don't need, we're just here to be a mirror. We're really just here to remind you of who you are. If anybody is coming on here and really being in a space where they are not showing you a mirror of yourself, then yeah, run away. Run far away. Butler 37 says it's been restful. Good. Mystic. Hey, boo. You glad you caught me on here? Lord, you laughing at me? AJ upstairs playing with baby Zay. The God. The young God. Yes, we always need that good mirror. I just wanted to jump on here and pour some energy into y'all. I really did. And make sure that you are being very intentional, using discernment, being still. Be still. The season, there are definitely a lot more people coming in the name of love and light. And I really want to make sure that you pay attention. All right? Pay attention. Make sure you are really listening to your divine ear. Listen. You laughing at me. The gas line, I'm silly. Y'all know I get silly sometimes. I don't know. Working with Yummy Y'all for healing has been a great experience. Yay! That's my boo. That's my other incarnation. One of my energies. I always have the same energies. No matter what walk of life. They always be like, ooh, you got so-and-so. I'm like, I know. No, I'm not lost on who I represent. I'm nowhere close to being lost on who energy flow through me the most. Can you ask how to help a brother heal with his issues? Okay. So how do you want to help him heal with his issues? Oh, that's a good topic too, boo. Could you elaborate about not worrying about money? Absolutely. Lord says, how am I feeling? I'm feeling amazing. Like, I'm feeling really good. It's been a very challenging couple of months after the pregnancy and having a baby, and trying to get moved in and adjusted, and buy furniture that is intentional to my spirit. But I'm amazing. I'm getting in a really good space. I'm trying to just be supportive, but I'm not sure what else to do. Trina, be supportive, and that's it. I'm going to touch on it a little deeper than that, but be supportive, and that's it. Make sure that you're not pulling yourself in an energy or a space that you are overstepping your particular boundary, overstepping what you're supposed to be doing. Because that person has to want to put the energy in with themselves. A lot of women, sometimes we get so caught up in wanting other people to heal that we neglect ourselves in our own journey. Number one, we neglect what we need to be doing. You done got so caught up in their healing journey, you done forgot what you supposed to be doing. Number two, yeah, my boo just said it. Don't take on his problems as yours. Understand, like, you can offer him books. You can offer him like links to other classes, but don't feel like if he don't get it and he don't put that work in. I'm just saying. You gotta let him do that work. It's really, really important. And be supportive. One thing that I think I've learned from journeys before, and this particular journey with my mate now, and y'all know I always use our relationship as a as a sounding board or an example. You have to be so strong and so rooted in your own divine purpose, so strong, so fully invested and dedicated to your alignment. Okay, so if they are having to go through whatever it is they have to go through, offer that divine assistance. Offer that divine counsel, okay? But don't get so consumed with it to now that you've lost your own way. Make sure that you stay very firmly planted in your journey and allow them to go through. Have compassion. If that's your divine mate, they're going to be there. If it ain't your divine mate, the universe going to move their ass out the way and be okay with that. If that's just a friend, I'm like, it's the same thing. If they in alignment with you, cool. If they not in alignment with you, okay? Because we gotta, Lord just said it, everybody's journey is intimate and intentional to them. So you might want him to be there, but it ain't time for him to be where he gotta be. It might not be time. You want him to be at a destination that you can't dictate. You got to allow him to come into that on his own. And just be compassionate and patient. Now, if he just doing some old, I'm trying my best, y'all. If he doing some crazy, some buffoonery, okay? If he doing that, then you got to make a choice or a decision. You got to come to the crossroads. You got to seek divine counsel and people who are outside of you. That's something I can honestly say. Even with our relationship, I still seek divine counsel. And I don't seek it from just one person. I'm going to ask my friend to deal with this. I'm going to ask my friend to deal with that. I'm going to ask my mentors. Like, everybody got to chime in from a certain perspective so I can have my divine counsel help me navigate this part of my journey. Because for me, I got a Chiron in relationships. So when you start doing that, as 157 say, you see the comment. When you start doing that F-boy stuff, I'm not going to use the words that she used. When you start doing that, then I'll be like, I can't do you. You crazy. You crazy. with this particular divine partnership, my counsel had already spoken who this man was in my life. And they had already spoken. Not only would I be healing him, there was healing that had to come through him to me in order for me to raise my vibration and my frequency. Okay? So there was a dynamic that had to happen. There was an exchange. There was some triggering. We went through some, and we might damn right about it once we get through it, because we still ain't mastered this shit. So let's be clear. That's why I ain't got no page on relationships or none of that. But when we master it, I got y'all. When we master it. But we are still navigating it. And we are still understanding it. And we are still figuring this shit out. And what works for us. You have to figure out what works for you. And let's go with friendships too. This ain't just intimate relationships. It's damn friendships too. And the friendships, you still gotta have that whole divine, like, compassion, patience, understanding, and then seek wisdom on top of some wisdom. Like, okay, you know what? You making my whole left eye hurt and my ass itch. So I need to call and phone somebody to talk me off this goddamn ledge. Or to talk me from not having to go to jail tonight. So we can get through this the right way. So this can end the right way. All right. So be in a space, beloved. Be in a space that you are paying attention and you understand what it is that you need to do. Okay, everybody is saying something about Sharnice. So let me go back. Let me read your comments. Sometimes, let me see. She says, sometimes you just feel like you lost everything after all the brainwashing. However, I'm embracing the opportunity to recreate myself again, to learn how to love myself again. Ashe. And Sharnice, this is something that a lot of women, I'm saying women because I don't know if men go through this. I haven't, I don't know. Y'all can enlighten me for the men that are on here. But I know a lot of women, when they are in marriages, when they are in relationships that have been a long time or a certain amount of time, if they were in a marriage or a relationship with someone, even a short amount of time, let's be clear, depending on that type of person they were. Y'all forget, when we are intimate with someone, we lose a part of who we are. Why? Because we start to take on the characteristics of the person that we're sleeping with. So this is why you have to be very mindful of who are you sleeping with? What type of energy are you pulling in from that person? Because 9 times out of 10, you'll start to realize when you break up with whoever or stop dealing with whoever, now all of a sudden, damn, before I met you, I was like doing this, and this. After I finished with your ass, now I'm lazy. I don't want to get it. I ain't a morning person no more. I don't want to do the shit that I know I'm supposed to be doing. Listen, you start taking on the characteristics of the people you are in relationships with. The other thing is, a lot of time, and this is why I'm so adamant about women doing self-care. Okay? You have to do that self-care, not only when you break up, because that's when y'all all of a sudden be like, I'm loving me. You should have been loving you in the relationship. In order for that relationship to even be in alignment with who you are, you should be walking in love with yourself first. 9 times out of 10, y'all relationships ain't working out because you don't even love you. How you loving somebody else, but you don't even know how to love you? You ain't even showing up for you. You ain't even doing what you need to do for you. So now, you expecting this person to love you a certain way. How they gonna love you, boo? You don't love yourself. How they gonna show up for you, boo? You don't know how to show up for yourself. You lose a sense of who you are because now you're trying to do so much and please that other person so much and show up so much for them that you have lost your own way. So now that little extra time that they might have wanted to spend on the phone that night, but normally that's your time to go meditate. Okay. That was a little self-love you just lost. I'm just saying. He wanted to get some love, some morning sex, or whatever it is. Oh, that might have been the time that you do something else. That don't mean that you sleep in because you done got you some. That mean that you get your ass up and go to your altar. I'm just saying. Because some of y'all don't be wanting. That's all another conversation. Let me get back on top. All right. So, this time is definitely a time to remember your goddess energy. It's time to remember who you are from your divine self. You didn't lose her. I hear this all the time in consults. Y'all always saying I lost my God self. How, Sway? You didn't lose your God self. Your God self never went anywhere. Your God self is always here. Your God self is the one that's reminding you and making you feel guilty when you do some dumb shit. I'm just saying. Remember that little feeling that you was getting and you was like, damn, something don't feel right. Yeah, that was your God self trying to remind you like, this shit ain't right. Your God self was the one that was kind of like tapping you on the shoulder like, boo, you don't go that way. Don't go. That was your God self. So your God self didn't ever go anywhere. This is just a time to reconnect with that energy. This is a time to reestablish what that energy is for you. This is a time to love on it some more so it can come out even stronger and more wise. This relationship that you just came out of was a divine teaching. Don't look at it as a loss. Don't look at it as something you need to grieve over. Look at it as a divine lesson. It taught you something. So instead of sitting there thinking that you lost something, sit here and think about, what did I learn? How did this teach me? What did it show me about myself? What did it show me about the next man that I get in a relationship with? That what I don't want, what I don't need. How did it come and assist you? Was there some things about that person, or is that, that you did like? Was there some things about that person, or are there ways and actions that you did like? How did they get you in the first place? Pay attention to that shit. A lot of times y'all ain't even paying attention to the first couple of months. What was it that pulled me in about this person? Because a lot of times I tell people that it's their higher self. People like to say it's the mask. But I tell people that's their higher self showing up in the beginning. It's because they don't have no real connection to their higher self when that other person come out. When ego come out, okay? When ego come out, that's when you be like, oh. That's another reason why I tell y'all to let that shit breathe. Don't just jump in a relationship. Let it breathe. You communicating, it feel good. You got butterflies. That butterfly might be a warning sign, but I'm just saying, whatever it is, let it breathe. Give them time to show you who they are. All right? Give them time. And then you can see. And then if you're just coming out of a breakup, I always tell people, give it time. Don't just jump in another relationship, because now you're going in that new relationship with baggage. Now you're going in a new relationship with some old shit. Now you done went from 0 to 100 over a conversation on a new person because of all the baggage that you had from the person before. Let it breathe. All right? Be still and really tap in. I honestly wish that we lived in this perfect universe and didn't have this human side of us sometimes that make us impulsive. Because if you were operating from your God self, your divine self, your higher self, there's a thing that you can see consistently. You're always going to consult, whether you feel it's your ancestors or your spirit guides or your divine intuition. when you have time to really just move with that type of fluidity, your choices and the reflection of your self-love looks totally different. It don't look the same as the chaos and confusion that you created the years before. Your decisions look different. Your movement is different. Okay? It's different. And I saw Lord back at, I want to say a couple comments back, he had said, we attract our current self. But let's be clear. If your current self is operating in your God self and your ego self, what tends to happen? You attract all the good that's in you. Because he said you attract your current self. You attract the good that's in you too. But you also attract that bullshit that's in you. Okay? You also attract that. So you got to be in a space that you use discernment. Y'all got to like really use your discernment. That spiritual intuition, that gut feeling, that thing that you feel when you are around somebody who is not right and exact, you got to use it. Y'all got to stop getting into situations and business contracts and all of these dealings. Okay? That's not right and exact. It's not. So you got to be in that space where you say, okay, what is this showing me? I can say, and my mate don't care about me talking about our relationship most of the time. When I met him, it's like, I can't even say when I met him. When we decided to date, that's what I'm going to say. When we decided to date, there were people around me who operated in a certain energy. All kind of people. And I could see, I was very like in tune enough to say, no, something ain't sitting right. Something ain't sitting right with you. I ain't doing that. Like, no, you're making my stomach hurt. There's something wrong with you. I don't know what it is, because you doing all the right things. You saying all the right things, but you making my stomach hurt. So spirit telling me that your ass crazy. That's how I talk to myself. Okay. But I'm telling you, it was everything that I paid, like everything that was happening in the first couple of dates with people. I was like, no. I'ma wait. I ain't gonna accuse you of nothing, but I'ma wait. And sure enough, within a week, 2 weeks, that person will expose who they really are. They're always going to expose themselves for their bullshit. A lot of times, especially for my babies that got that Chiron in the 7th house, you got to pay attention. You got to use discernment. You got to be in a space that you are willing to just be still long enough and counsel. My mate will tell you, I was down going to, I need you to run, like one of my homeboys to say, I need you to run their card facts. I'm going to need you to pull them cards on him. We getting ready to pull that natal chart so I can see what the hell in this chart. So I know what I'm dealing with. What kind of shit you got in your chart that I need to pay attention to? Okay. Pay attention. Pull all of y'all tools. All of this shit ain't out here for y'all not to be using it. Pull them damn natal charts. Pull that human design chart. Go to your divine counsel. Let's be clear. I went to divine counsel. I have been going to divine counsel our whole relationship. Anytime that I feel like I got a sneaker out, because he swear I keep my sneakers on. Anytime I feel like I got a foot out the door, let me call my divine counsel so I don't act out of emotion. Because right now I know I'm in my emotions. I'm in my emotions. I'm real as shit with myself. I'm in my emotions. So my emotions is doing some dumb shit right now. So I'm getting ready to let you know. So let me call my counsel so they can tell me something that makes some damn sense. Because right now this shit ain't making no sense. I'm pulling everything. You need to do the same. Stop going into these relationships that's wasting your time. Start going into these friendships. You done met somebody out here and now all of a sudden y'all ace boon coons. No. Pull on their ass. Run their chart. Is this somebody that got loyalty in their chart, or is this somebody who is on some bull? They coming to be a user. You can see that in their chart. You a vampire. You're not going to reciprocate the same energy that I put out. You're not a nurturer. I am. Pay attention. Pay attention. All right, so I'm done for real. That's my last soapbox. It's my last soapbox for today. The retreat is the 31st through the 2nd. It is several wonderful, amazing women. All of these women, oddly enough, pretty much all of them I have known a long time, except for 157. I think she's still on here. 157 is probably the newest person to the crew as far as how long someone has known me. But she is an amazing spirit, and we have clicked since day one. We have connected since day one. But I have so many amazing women who have wrote books, who are invested in uplifting the consciousness and the energy of our people. And they all have trusted me with this particular weekend to help influence, to help add insight and wisdom, to help y'all navigate this journey. Like I said, it's $99. That's damn dirt cheap for getting 3 days, pretty much 2 days. I'll say 2 days worth of energy and time and one-on-one attention from us. Considering that all of us, our regular rate is probably that in an hour. And we're giving you over, I don't even know how many hours. I ain't even added it up. But there is going to be, if you are having issues with doing the work from a mirror perspective, that's there. That shadow work is there. If you're having issues with healing your energetic field, that we doing that on that weekend. If you need someone to realign your chakras, we doing that. If you are striving to understand how to heal yourself through foods, we doing that. If you are striving to understand divine timing and purpose, we doing that. We getting into all of that. Manifesting in 30 days, we doing that. So we got so much information and tutelage that we are putting, okay, and investing to the people, that I really want y'all to take an opportunity and take advantage of this particular weekend, because I don't know what I'm doing after that. I haven't officially announced the dynamic yet, okay? I haven't officially announced it, but after this retreat, I will be taking a break, because I am in a space where I want to love on my family. I want to love on my babies. I want to pour life and energy into my tribe, my immediate tribe, and the energy that's going on in my own household, because that is important to me. Y'all have heard me say since last year, if you've been following me that long, like, I just want to sit at home. I was like, I want my man to take care of me. I'm just gonna sit at home and take care of our babies and make sure that I'm raising them to be their God self. My man take care of me. I'm here so I can make sure that I cultivate the energy that needs to happen in this household. Because I got super babies over here. I got guys and goddesses over here. Like, they not going to allow me to be less than great. So in order for me to show up the way that I need to show up for my tribe, I will be taking a couple of months off, just so I can make sure we get in alignment, especially since COVID got the schools closed and shit. Look. So So I'm going to be taking a break, but that doesn't mean that workshops won't be happening. It just probably won't be happening through me. I will be promoting 157. I will be promoting Shanika Marie. All the sisters that I introduce y'all to through this weekend, I'm going to promote and push and hype up the divine masculine energy. That's why I'm posting a page. There's people like Supernova that is an amazing energy, an amazing spirit. There's people like Prince. I'm like, yo, he is an amazing energy. He's young and he's hungry and he's just as invested and he's evolving, and I've seen his evolution. So there are people that I'm going to post and share with y'all that I want to pour life into y'all the same way that I'll pour life into y'all. So I'm not gonna walk away until I know I got y'all good. I'm gonna make sure we have a balance of divine feminine and divine masculine. So I'll still be posting probably, but I'm not gonna be on live, and I ain't doing no more workshops and no nothing. I'm about to take time and love on my family, cause I got a new baby and he busy. He already trying to crawl, y'all. He already trying to walk in a walker. He doing stuff that I'm like, you 3 months, boo. Chill out. You chill out. You doing too much. You too much. You doing too much. He's trying to walk and shit at 3 months. We not doing it. Calm down. He like, I got shit to do. I got stuff to do, Ma. That's how he be looking at me. I got stuff to do. All right. All right, y'all. I love you. I love you. I love you. I will let y'all have an amazing, amazing rest of your night. I hope that you are taking advantage of this new moon energy, because we still are riding off of this new moon. Okay? We still riding off of this new moon. So you need to get in alignment. Put these intentions. This was a great gateway to heal what you need to heal within yourself, to catapult what you need to catapult, so you can do what you need to do for the rest of this year. All right. I love y'all. Peace.